today we are starting a new thing here at Minty Gold and Silver Exchange called Moment with Minty. And weekly we're going to be kicking around here and talking about the most interesting things that came into lab. So for example, today I have a little charm that has pure gold in it that was panned, I'm sorry, at Dawson's Creek from a client. So that was kind of a cool, interesting thing that came in. But the coolest thing that's here today, I should say, not thing, person, a special, very special guest, somebody who helped give me a second chance, has been a trailblazing woman entrepreneur that I've looked up to, I'm happy to partner with, and I'd like to welcome today the founder and owner of Millionaire's daughter, Maureen.
That's so kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, every word of it, just like being a woman in business.
Oh, I really appreciate that. That's very nice. Yeah. Very, very nice. Well, I'm happy to be here. And I think what you're doing is just such a perfect fit for us to get together and do some of these drop-ins that you're doing. And I love that. And as I said, one of the things that I want to tell you is that as a woman, you know, it's hard to run a business and it's hard competition and stuff. But what I like about your business is the sincerity that you have dealing with people. When you were at the last pop-up at the store and I was in there, and this one lady was in there and she had all her jewelry and stuff out. And she wanted to sell it, you know, she was ready, but she was hesitating about this. Like, I'm not sure exactly what it was, to be honest with you, if it was a necklace or a charm bracelet or whatever. But she was hesitating. And she was willing to get rid of everything else. And the thing you said to her, which I find I do in my business also with consignment, is you said, if you're not ready to let it go, then don't. Mm-hmm. And that's such a big thing nowadays. Really, because most people come bombarding in there, you know, and they say, okay, we're going to take everything without the thought of what you're doing for somebody else. And just to be able to say, and as I said, going into consignment and going into homes all the time, and often what happens is that, you know, there's that one chair or that one, whatever it could be, a picture, anything. And they say, well, I'm just not sure about it. And I always say, then don't do it.
Then don't do it, yeah.
Because that kind of stuff is your memory about it. And I'd rather people consign with me, and I'm served by, for, you know, selling to you, to know that they feel good about it.
Absolutely. You know, we often clients will come in here and say, like, what do I do with my Earl Daltons? Or I've got this beautiful teak table at home, and what do I do with that? And like, well, we buy the precious metals. I'm going to buy your sterling silver spoon and your charm bracelet and the gold, you know, heart necklace that you, from your ex-boyfriend that you don't want to wear anymore. But we didn't really, in the beginning, we didn't have the answer. And so we're so glad that we met, because we refer people all the time to Millionaire's daughter, and we hear the same. We hate the same back. Lynn is fantastic. I wouldn't go anywhere else. You know, it's so great to come to your location, service your customers the same way that we would service them here, and pretty much almost the same customer. You know, they have the same needs as they would have here. It's a little bit faster process when we pop up, but you know, people can always bring stuff back if they want to. But could you tell our clients a little bit more of what you consign? Because we do get that question a lot.
Sure.
Like, well, you know, it's always best to check your website, but what are some of the things that you would consign?
We're celebrating our 15 years in Hamilton, and what we consign is basically everything. It has to be 9 out of 10 shape, which means all pieces of furniture, sofas, framed art, dishes, china, anything that would be in your house we can consign. 2 things we don't take. If it's a smoky house, we do not take. Mm-hmm. If there's any animals, and I mean, you know, when I say animals,
right,
I don't mean, you know, some people. But anyways, hair on furniture, anything. Those are the 2 things we never do take. So right away, if we go into a house, and I do house visits all the time, and if I go into a house and I notice that, we would walk away from it because we don't sell it. But dining room tables, sofas, lounge chairs, outdoor stuff right now is what we're looking for right now. We sell tons of this stuff. So we go through in each location, there's Hamilton, Oakville, and Aurora. And each location, we go through between 5 to 7 homes a week in location. So the goal is to bring the items in. Mm-hmm. Like you would bring your items in. You guys, if somebody decides to do it, you mount it.
Like, let's say this table.
Yes.
Let's say
So this table.
I'm not
Yes,
really.
we would love. I'm going to take this table actually now.
Not really Nikki, because Nikki loves this table too. But
I love that
as an
table.
example, if it was this table.
So this table, you would bring it in. We do have delivery guys too. There is a cost to that, and you'd have to work that out. But you could bring this in. We would evaluate, which you do, and how we evaluate for us is we look to see what similar items have sold for. Nice. So it's a brand name or something like that, or a marble table, and it's got thing. We would look that up, and our system will tell our inputters on what that table should sell for. Awesome. So it's not even a guessing game.
Because that's what clients here always have hard time. Like, how do you know what it's worth? Where do you even start? And Google something, and that gets you down your page rabbit hole, and you go, you know, you got to find a buyer, and you're never going to find a buyer for the amount that you found online.
Yeah, it really is. So it's a nice way, and the goal is to sell it within the first 30 days. If it doesn't sell within 30 days, it drops by 10, and then 15%. So we want to sell it within the 30 days. And just one thing that people need to know too about our website is live. So as soon as something sells or puts on, goes right on. As soon as it sells, it's off our website. Nice. And we also ship all over the world.
Oh, you do?
So we've shipped things all over. We've shipped dining room set to Haiti. Wow. Can't believe it.
Wow.
But China to England, all these different places like that.
What I thought was so cool when I was in last, and Lynn was telling me about the movie, the movie producers, or I don't know what to call them, but the movie people that come in and say, I want this, this, and this, and this, and this to make a set.
They just run through the stores, the 3 stores, and as I said, they go through all 3 stores, they buy everything, and then they come by and they pick everything up, and away it goes. And then I'll tell you one thing that's nice about it is that people love, just with your stuff, people love the idea that somebody is using it.
Yes.
And that for you, if somebody's going to be, it's if they want to keep it, they're able to keep it, but they're melting it up. And with you guys, you're getting quite a bit of money.
Yeah, and for us, you know, we've had clients before with something like this, for example, that it's been sitting, the whole set's been sitting forever. And, you know, I
think I have some of
it. Yeah, the kids don't want it. I hear that a lot. The kids don't want it, but they can cash something like this in, walk away with a couple $1,000s, and then use that money to you know, either like maybe pay some bills or use the money to go. I've had clients that have used the money to go on vacation, and you know, let's all go celebrate grandma that way. But to use it with something that you actually
it's wonderful to be able to have that, to do that. And I think that's where I love this team system that we've accomplished here. I don't know if accomplished would be the right word, but I do appreciate everything that you've done with the stores too and stuff, and the pop-up.
We love going there. We absolutely love it. And we're going to be there first week in January. What month is it? First week in June, just in a couple weeks. You're at Hamilton store on Saturday, Sunday. The following weekend, Sunday in Oakville. And then Friday, Saturday, the third weekend in June in Aurora. So we're super excited to be going back.
And I'll tell you, you guys were packed last time.
We were.
People wanting to register.
Yeah, if you want an appointment, I would suggest, you know, yes, you can walk in, but visit mintygold.ca to book your appointment for Hamilton, Oakville, and Aurora. Aurora, when we were there last time, we were fully booked and we had to turn some people away. In Hamilton, we added an extra day for that reason too. So I would absolutely recommend booking online or calling us and letting us know when you think you might be there.
I think you guys do a fabulous job.
Thank you, Maureen.
You really, honestly, I really do. I think you do a fabulous job in your office here. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous, right on Brand Street.
Right?
This is like home to me too, right? And the Starbucks across the road. I mean, can you have a better location?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I know the lake is right down the street. You know, like we really are very lucky.
I should go put a couple of beach chairs out there.
I'll put in my trunk. I'm in the beach almost every day.
Well, congratulations. It's
Thank you, Maureen.
It really, really is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.